Real quick live from your boy Mickey Made It. I got a few things to bring to you guys. Just give me a second. Let me just get everything organized. I said I was gonna come back and give you guys a live, so y'all already know what it is. A lot of good things been going on, so a lot of good things. What I wanted to bring you guys is, okay, we getting the brand up. I'm glad you guys are supporting the brand. You guys, hold on, let me see. I gotta mute this. Hold on. Okay, but besides all of that, I want to talk about the energy that's been going on in these YouTube streets. Come on, you guys. Like I've been telling you, you can't put out this me versus you energy and think we're gonna strive ahead as a whole. Whether you're a content creator, any type, whatever you do, it doesn't have to be fashion. It could be just making music. The back and forth, man. That energy, yeah, it gains eyes. Yeah, you get money from it, but in the end, it doesn't amount to anything. Stick to your craft, build what you got going, and let it progress. In these times, the mountain that everybody was talking about, it's not there. It's an invisible mountain, y'all. Come on, man. We gotta do better out there, man. All this me versus you. I want to see more collaborations in 2024 going into 2025. More collaborations with people from the higher ups, with the little people and people in the middle, mixing with everybody. Everybody should be coming together at these times. I don't know why people feel like the world is at war right now. You might not see it through your own eyes in your own little area that you have tucked out, but at this particular time, everybody's like on this fighting stuff. You can't wake up to that, man. You gotta wake up on the good vibes. Today, I think I'm gonna definitely check out Alicia Keys, what she got going on. There's a lot of new music that dropped that I want to check out. Kendrick Lamar. I've been waiting on Kendrick for a minute, so there's gonna be a lot of stuff that's gonna be dropping that I'm gonna be checking out while I'm designing, and I can just bring you guys in. If you thank you for the likes, and make sure you guys watch it once, twice, three times. The last animation I did is doing really good. I did a couple shorts on just comparing why do rich people act broke and why do broke people act rich. It was just to give you guys just an understanding of my perception on how I look at things sometimes, because you can't really you can't really take things on face value in these times. You have to really sit down, think it out, and understand, is this what I want to do? Is this negative energy I'm feeding into? You gotta in these times on social media, you gotta be very, very aware of what you're watching, very aware of the people that you're getting your information from, because it's a lot of false information being spread, and it's nasty out there. It's very nasty. So I just wanted to come in and just chop it up with you guys, man, because I see people have been they catching on. You guys are coming in more and more. I'm getting more dreamers daily, so I really appreciate and love that. So trying to make it happen. On another note, as far as the fashion, make sure you guys shop with your boy Inspired by Dreamzzz. That's DREAMZZZ.shop. And you can get the drip. We got a lot of things, man. I got a lot of new designs coming too. And we got the staple. This is the staple brand logo right here. Right here, y'all see, that's just like, that's the brand print. But I got a lot of designs coming. I design everything myself. So if you guys need help on designing things, you can also hit me up too. Everything comes with a price, but if you're cool and you have a brand that you have growing and you need some help with your brand, or maybe some advice, or maybe just you having design issues, or just any questions you might have, just leave the comments down below, or you could DM me on my Instagram, and I'll help you out. That's what it's all about, just collaborating, finding people, with like minds that could you can grow with, and because there's so many people doing so many different things. It shouldn't, that's how the world is supposed to be, right? So I don't know why people complain about that. Like, there's so many people doing fashion, there's so many people doing this, so many people doing that. No, there's so many people doing what they love, and there's other people just doing things to make money. So there's a difference. So every fraction of business is gonna collide at one point or another. So we all meet up at one point, sometime or another. So that's just how business works. These I got coming in different colors too. I got these coming in we got red, blue. We got it's like a mint green. We got a couple, a couple joints coming. Just keeping it, trying to keep it neat, fly. Preppy streetwear, keeping it authentic to myself as well as you guys. Yeah, man. I think I'm gonna work on another episode. I probably drop it sometime next week. I always give you guys the heads up. But I have a lot of designing to do, so I said I'm gonna jump on here and I'm just gonna talk to you guys for a second. But yeah, man, there's a lot of negative energy, man. I just don't get that with people. Like, especially in these times after we done been through COVID, we've been through so many different things, and to come back with the same energy, like, nah, man, we gotta do better than that. Who is hurting us? Like, who? And people say, people are hurting us. Like, you have to be able to be the example. Like, don't go out there with this negative mind frame. You can't wake up like that. You can't go to sleep like that. You can't create like that. I mean, come on, y'all. Every time you wake up, you got to see some like negative stuff. I be like, get out of here. I'm not even watching it. You get about 5 to 10 seconds the most with that. I'm telling you, I do not even try to deal with that, y'all. You can't put that negative stuff, especially when you're trying to build something, and you see people out there just, I see a lot of things like right now. People are just trying to like, I don't know how to explain it, because it's a business, and in a business you're supposed to make money, but then I just see people like trying to make a buck off of somebody, just like trying to like, and they're not bringing their authentic self. I don't know, man. Some people, you have to be mindful of the people you support, be mindful of the people that are selling you things, because there's a whole lot of trickery going on, and I can't deal with none of that stuff. Can't deal with none of that stuff, man. Today is a beautiful day in the NYC. I'm hearing it's supposed to rain and stuff like that. I'm not even trying to. I'm gonna be working the night away, man. I'm gonna be working the night away. Yeah, man. We got new beanies too. We got new beanies up in the shop, so you guys can go shop and cop the beanies. Those go quick. Yeah, man. I would say, as far as like YouTube, if you're starting like a channel, you starting a new channel, and you want to be let's just say fashion design, just keeping it in the realm of what I'm doing, and you want to start right now, and you might feel like you don't have the money. Start your YouTube page, and because before you even make the money, I always feel like you got to build an audience, you got to build a fan base, you got to build your tribe, and start now, man. See what platform works for you. It doesn't have to be just YouTube, but for me, I feel like YouTube is like, you could add it with another platform. So if you're gonna start with YouTube, tell your story, and it doesn't have to be like a story told in like a movie format. If you're not good at editing and you're not really good at animation or anything like that, it could be just you just telling your story, and that's cool too. Or it could be you breaking up your story in different episodes and giving people pieces of you as you go, so they can have like a whole, it's like a series. As long as you're just giving your authentic self every time you turn on that live, I feel like that right there, people love that, and that's the best way people could find, their likes and or the similarities between, the audience and the viewer, the audience and the content creator. Yeah. And I'm starving too. I just felt like, I just wanted to jump on nice and early, and just before I get into things, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna start taking pictures of each, not all of the designs, because people be out there biting, but I might give you guys a little glimpse of some up and coming things I have that I'm actually working for the end of next year, but I have some stuff that I'm gonna be releasing in the next few months. If I give you a little secret, I'm working on a varsity jacket that's gonna be really dope. and yeah, don't like every piece. I feel like it's a collectible when when I make things. So don't be don't feel any way of buying like you can just afford a hat or you can just afford this. Every piece is a collectible. So every piece I want you guys to take it and put it with your bring your personality to it and add it to what you have going on. Or you can get the whole outfit and get the whole drip. It's all up to you. But I make sure every piece is, it's a collectible. So you guys, even if you have one piece, two piece, three piece, you'll always remember the brand. At least for being unique and, of quality in these times. And the brand, but people understand the brand grows as the more supporters I get on my YouTube. Yes, it does help the brand grow because as these videos play, the more I make, the more the brand grows because I throw it into the brand. Like I have some really, really crazy ideas that I think that it's fashion they're gonna see something new messing with me. They're gonna see something new. But I'm just sometimes I get scared of putting out something too unique because I don't want it to be stolen or but I don't know, like it depends. Sometimes you feel like you have enough people buying into the brand where you feel like you can display your stuff and they can take it and then that's what makes it, solidifies with the brand. But if you throw everything out there, you are liable to be getting somebody just like, oh, I'm just gonna try to do that. That's why you see a lot of brand driven stuff because all this stuff here, if they take this, I could sue for it. But anything like as far as designing little things, you have to understand those things can be taken depending on if you have, ownership in those things. So you got to be very smart. And that's what I'm doing, taking it step by step, piece by piece. Everybody's in a rush. I don't know to go where because time ticks, and in between those ticks, you have to make those spaces for yourself and carve out those things that mean so much to you or that could leave a lasting impression on the people that's coming up behind you. And that's what I'm doing. I'm not really on a race to be like, oh, I want to be a billionaire. I want to take over the world. I want to be. No, I'm really in a race to say, I want to get people. God forbid anything should happen or anything goes down. I want these people that supported the brand to have like minds and they go out there and do what they have to do in the same way I wanted people to, just perceive the world. Everybody's out there on this like me versus you energy, and I don't. That's nothing. That my brand has nothing to. Like my clothes is better than your clothes. Nah, no. That's not what my brand is about. It's just like my clothes added with what you got going on can maybe make it into something dope. Instead of just dressing like the average person or, just the person that really haven't found their personality and the things that they wear. They just find it, and just who they are. And that's cool too. But a lot of people like dressing towards their personality, and that's what the brand is all about. That's what it's all about, you guys. That's what it's all about. I'm definitely checking out Alicia Keys' new stuff. And yeah, man. Any music that brings good energy, I'm in support of. Any music that brings good energy, you have to support because music is the backdrop for. It's like it helps you create. It opens your mind to thinking different. So anything with good energy, yeah, that can help you create better. That can help you open your mind to new designs, new ways of thinking. Just like art, everything falls in that realm of art, and that's the reason why all of us in this factor of making things and creating things for other people and making people feel the same types of energies, that's the reason why we do what we do. It's not always about the money. Please, 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 please don't believe these people saying that stuff. Money's great. We all need money. Regardless, you're going to need money. You need business. You need to get your business right. You got to get your trademarks right. You got to get lawyers in place in case something goes down. All that stuff is needed. But the first thing that starts everything off, the first thing that lights the match is you loving what you do. And that's what it's about. Everybody has bumps in the road. We all do. We all do. I don't know how long we're going to be on here, but I just wanted to get that to you. Like, don't follow the negative energy, man. Do not go out there and follow the negative energy. It's not gonna do your brain any good. It's not gonna do your soul any good. It ain't gonna do anybody any good. Gotta do show love, get love, collaborate with people that have good hearts, and you'll be all right. Think about it. The dopest people in the world, the people that they're creators, they're just making stuff. They're trying to make things to make the world better, or put smiles on people's faces, or make people look better, or make people feel better, or just make things easier for people to do so they could be more efficient. People are doing things, creating things. You think all those people are just saying, "Oh, I'm just doing it to get $1 billion." So what happens when you get the $1 billion? Where does your life stand when you get the $1 billion? Do you have love when you have there? Are you lonely? Are you? But if you gradually grew and the money was coming in between those times that you getting the money, those little moments and times that you enjoyed it with people and did things, those are the times that counts most. So you need the money, but you need the money to make those moments their best moments. And sometimes you don't even need the money to make those moments the best moments. I have let me see. It's in between because I had some really great times without money, but I had some really dope times with money. So you got to find your in between. Don't let anybody fool you and say they just want you to be out there broke. Find your in between, but just don't, like, in other words, don't go overboard or do something out of who you are to do it. And that's what I really try to preach. Not trying to preach don't go out there and just you got to work hard out here. Working hard comes with just being who you are. Some people have different ways of working hard. You might look at them like they're not working hard. Like, let's just say for music, you might look at somebody like saying that, well, that song was easy for them to do. It just came up with 5 minutes, but you're not understanding the hard work that goes into after that. Okay, so they made that song in 5 minutes. They still got to show up for their tours. They still got to show up for their fans. They still got to go out there and make the music hit. They still got to perform it. They still got to go places to make the music presentable and find their tribe. No matter how big people are every day are finding their tribe. It doesn't matter how big you are. There's new people in the world every single day, and there's new ears, there's new eyes, there's new everything in the world every single day. So you want to keep on that pace. You don't want to just go out there just blank minded of what's in front of you, or or what you or where you came from. You want to be well, and that's another thing. Be when it comes to legacy, be clear minded. I'm not trying to be the guy to point you, don't do this, don't do that, but be clear minded. But all this pill using and all this, like, how you how do you expect to live out your dreams if you're ruining yourself? It absolutely makes no sense. The best thing I would say is, if you're gonna do your little puff, that's cool, because it gets, hey, that's cool, but don't make that the main thing. Like, everything is just a backdrop when you're doing what you love. Everything else is just a backdrop. Like, I can't wait to hear some new music today so I can do some designs, not to make music. I want to hear those good vibes that people are putting out while I'm designing. That's what it's all about, and that's how both worlds combine makes things beautiful, makes people come together. Basically what I'm saying is, all this me versus you, him versus him, she versus, look, that stuff is not the energy. At least I'm not on, and I know a lot of people are not on. We are sick and tired of that type of energy, man. Just support who you supporting, and stop hating on other people for supporting who they love. That's another thing, and I can't understand in this community. If I say I like somebody or I support somebody, I'm not ever just doing it for just, like, value of myself. No, I really like that person and I really support that person. That's how I am. I don't listen to everybody's stuff, but the stuff that I do listen to, I really support. If I could, like, share, I might not be happy, I'll be able to buy everything or show up in front row at the concerts, but yeah, I'm one of those people that I'm work as I go and I work. I'm supporting these artists. When those artists names are being mentioned, oh yeah, I'm liking, I'm with that because I'm a fan of those artists. I don't go look around for artists and the people that I don't like. Like I don't like their music. Nah, I don't like what she said. I don't like what he said about him. What sense does that make? You lose out on all the time of finding the things that you do like and the people that you do like and connect with. Every artist that I you see me post, I can tell you why I like them. And to be honest with you, in these times, usually I like artists that I can relate to in some kind of way, some kind of way we relate, some kind of way or some kind of ideology we see alike. And that's just how it goes in these times. If you're gonna be a person that like hides behind the scenes, you put out your music and in real life you're like a whole completely different person. Like you're just like a monster in real life. Don't treat people well, it's like get out the way. I don't wanna take pictures or I don't think social media is not going to be, one day somebody's going to catch up with that, put you on the thing, and they're going to show the real you. Just be yourself. So when your presentation and your music, wait, because there's a lot of artists out there that y'all realize that you can hear from their music, you can just walk up to them. You just know it from their music. Don't walk up on me. Or you can hear a lot of artists where they're very welcoming in their music. So then you know what to do. Don't just go out there and just be your authentic self, and people attach to that. That's what I find. I don't really care about, it'd be really dope to have like a whole bunch of subscribers and stuff, but my mind is not really stuck on, oh, I have to get a whole bunch of subscribers. I have to, that stuff is weird because let's say a million subscribers just flooded in right now. I have anxiety. Number one, I'm like, what are y'all all doing here? Okay, how'd y'all get here? It's gonna be different for me. It's not gonna be like, oh, I have a million subscribers and tomorrow I'm out there flexing. No, that's not. I was who I was before I got here, and that's just that kind that's a whole line. It's a true line, and for some people that's hard to understand, but for others, it is what it is. You could tell somebody who became something after they got money, they changed into this different person. You can tell a person who has been themselves and has grown into steps of different versions of themselves, better versions of themselves, I should say. It's a difference. Ask anybody, always been the same Mickey. That's how it goes. For me to be out here pointing fingers at people and dissing people, man, that takes a lot. For me to actually have to be out there disrespecting somebody or writing something crazy under their thing, you definitely must have ticked me off. And it happens. It happens. It happens. But try to stay away from that negative energy, man. It ain't even worth it. What's the sense of that? It don't get you nowhere. It don't get more people to like you. The people that attach to you because of negative energy are going through negative experiences. There's some reason why they like that negative energy. There's some reason. We all watch it. We all watch it. Like sometimes I come across something and I'm stuck on it. Like okay, but I'm trying. When it's like a certain time where you just say to yourself, okay, enough is enough. I'm not watching this no more. Okay, cut that off. Yeah, I understand what you're gonna say. I know what you're gonna say because you said it the other day, and he said it the day before, and he said it last week. So I don't really want to hear what you got to say right in this certain time. I'm gonna go watch something that uplifts my spirit, something that takes me to a place where I don't have to think about all that negative stuff. And that's why you see a lot of people smiling more than other people, and people don't understand where that joy and that happiness come from. It's because they planted the seed of how their intake on what they watch and what they see. That's the reason why. That's all it's about. It's all about disciplining yourself on social media too. Because we all started off with like the wow factor, and then when the wow factor got out of the way, it's like, what are you really here doing? Like you up here, I see you up here, you dancing. Okay, cool, that's dope. That's dope. The choreographer could be a stripper, could be a dancer, just loving the vibes. That's cool. But then you look on the other side and you see that person doing it and that person doing it. Now y'all all didn't have this same time. Come on, we gotta do better. Don't let this algorithm train you to be like other people. just look at the algorithm, like different stations, like, oh, okay, that's what they're doing. But if you see too much of the same thing, you know the algorithm is taking control over people's lives. Don't let that algorithm take control. For, like people say, take a break from social media. I tell people, one day, take one day off, and then jump back on. That's all. Take a day. If it's that hard for you, take one day off. And in that day when you took off, just find things to do that has nothing to do with social media. Everything you love doing, nothing to do with social media. Some people feel like they can't even build brands without social media. It might be different, but don't make social media everything. Don't do that. You're gonna find yourself stuck. And these next times, the next couple years, we're about to see a lot of regulations on social media. I'm talking about if you probably don't have a trademark for your brand, you probably won't be able to sell. They are looking for authenticity in every platform, so people, because more and more times I'm hearing people get sued. You'd be surprised how many small brands got sued for putting up good vibes. Look it up. I'm not lying to you guys. I have no reason to lie to you guys. Taking the good vibes. Now, you would think good vibes you could put on everything, but if it's that's trademark. People are getting this thing twisted. Trust me when I tell you. Merch and having a clothing brand are two different things. When you sign up and you get your IRS, I can't even, I don't want to pull out my papers and stuff, but when you get your papers, let me see. I'm gonna block it so I could. Let me see. When you get your IRS papers, you start getting your trademarks and business together. That's what they want to see, because you see how they're regulating on look how they're regulating TikTok. I don't think it's, honestly, I can't say if they're not taking information or not, but I think it's way deeper than what we think. TikTok, the difference between TikTok and Instagram and these other platforms, TikTok gives you a little extra boost of dopamine, and I'm gonna tell you why. TikTok kind of like loosen their algorithm where they give you a fair, I'm gonna make up a word, it's coming, fairer chance for a lot of eyes to see you, where other algorithms are more controlled and you have to pay for ads to see the people. Whereas TikTok, you're gonna get more likes, and people don't understand, it goes into the psyche getting more likes, more views, and things like that. So that's what gained TikTok. And I think that right there, they prove that more people would shop with that type of dopamine level of everything going right and everything, the numbers are moving. More people shop and more people tend to come back because of that. And I think what they mastered, not a lot of other platforms mastered yet. Because a lot of other platforms you have to pay to open like different worlds of people that shop, and that goes through ads. That's a whole different story. But if you look at the regulations and the things that's going on, that's gonna just be coming in, and you could just see with AI coming in, you could just see that, okay, as far as like images of people that's owned from people are gonna be like duplicated and twisted up in AI, so they might have some regulations on that, like having any, um, it's just like having a trademark. If it sounds alike, you can, if it has any type of similarities, that causes a problem, or in business that causes a problem, making two people, they don't, making it kind of like confusing the consumer's mind of what is what. Once you get that, you get into legal issues. So you're gonna see a lot of that going on. People don't understand the stuff that if you look at every platform, it has like some form of business and some form of entrepreneurship, like type of business. So they really want people that goes there to their 9 to 5. If they have a phone, you can become an entrepreneur right from your phone. And that's what kind of the world is leading into, is splitting your time. Everybody is fighting for everybody else's time. That's what people are going for. The real people that have this up here, that's what we're fighting for. Time, not money. It's not about the money. It's about the time. The time you have to be who you are, to to form a tribe that, whether some people, you could bring education to people, you could bring, it's just everything has like that dopamine. Like if I'm making you look good, what do you think I'm bringing to you? I'm making you feel good, look good. Everybody takes pictures every single day because everybody's on social media. Well, a lot of people are on social media. So these are the things that's in the future that's gonna have little regulations to them, and that's just how it's going. Like look at streaming. I feel like if I was like a musician or if I was doing music or something, I wouldn't really want to stream because if I'm on a platform that I can't figure out, it's like you can't really base your accomplishments on anything because you never know. You're standing on quicksand. You don't know how you're gonna get paid, so it's kind of like you have to take whatever. Now, if you don't stream, yeah, it might be lower numbers, but you'll know your initial core audience, and core audiences are worth more than the millions and billions of people that's just tuning in to see what's going on. It's like, there's a fight going on and people are trying to look over everybody's shoulder, but the people in the circle, they know what this whole fight's about. They know why they started fighting. It's kind of like that. Everybody out here fighting for everybody else's time. That's what it's really about. The money and stuff, like think about it. If you can have a ton of money, but you're not gonna feel good unless you put that money to use into something that makes people, keep them, whether you're entertaining people or whether you're just out there doing things, building things, like people get into real estate. Real estate takes a lot of your time. And in order for you to build up that trust when people to keep going to you to buy these houses, especially when AI and chat GPT and things like that you can punch it in and do things on your own, the time that it takes to do that, if you can make up for all that time so they don't have to do that, that's when make yourself more valuable than the machine. When you don't know how to do what the machine does, that's when you're not valuable at all because people don't have to go to you, they can just go to there. But if they want to break down a better explanation, that's when you become valuable. And it goes in every parts of business, every part, whether you're doing fashion, you could be doing anything, that's gonna come into play. I remember when AI first started out, I'm tech savvy, so when it first dropped, I was on it, fiddling around with it, and and I just remember thinking like, you know what? There's gonna be some people that's gonna get left behind because they didn't take the time to just say, you know what, let me stop what I'm doing, learn something new, get back to this, just in case this has to, one day become part of what I'm doing. Nobody really, I didn't see a lot of people thinking like that. I see more people saying, how much money can I get out of this? Right now, can I build an app, could do this, do that? And that's cool, you got the money, but after that, it leaves you with nothing. If you was building something on the way up and you added it to it, you still got it. You still got it. It's still here. It's still here. It's not anywhere. You don't have to. It's still here. It's still gonna be here. You're not gonna lose anything by building on a sturdy platform. You're not gonna once your brand is your brand and you own it, you don't have to worry about anything but building. Keep going up. Keep going up. Say you step down, go up 2 times. That's how it works. Nobody just has a straight victory. You never run straight to victory. It's up, down, side, back, forth, around. Oops, went the wrong way, come around this way. Oh, go this way. Okay, oh, I seen that. Oh, I didn't see that. That's how life works. Yeah, man. I just wanted to get that out to you all. I'm gonna be working on some new episodes for you guys. Make sure you shop with your boy. Man, I got some dope designs, some really, 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 really dope hoodies. And yeah, man. Love you guys. It's your boy Mickey made it. And wait. Before I go, hold on. When you spread bad energy on other people, it comes back to you. You don't see it now because it's kind of like you're just doing what you're doing and you're on this pace of just, you're getting people. People are there, more people are coming. That negative energy is attracting more people. But when it's time for you to put out something or maybe try to tell your story of your authentic self, what happens? Those people don't really want to listen to that stuff. Let's be honest. They want negativity. They want the fight, the shoot them up. They might not even live like that. They might come to my channel for me for something else, but go to you for negativity. You don't want to be that person. You do not want to be that person. You're never that. And I'm telling you, a lot of people, it's not just, I'm not the only one. I see a lot of content creators like, you know what, scratch this. I'm not even, I'm not even paying no mind to that. Today I'm talking to the people that press subscribe and, got my channel up to how many, 20,000, 30, 40, 50,000 subscribers. Be thankful of those people. Be thankful that they're still tuning in and they're still there. And if you built, to be honest with you, if you built that off of straight negative energy, I know it sounds crazy. For me, I would start a new channel. I'm never ever scared of starting over. And just bringing out my authentic self. Or just explaining to them, and maybe if they're growing with you and they feel like the way you feel at that certain point in time, then maybe they'll accept you for who you are to this point in time. But to think that everybody on YouTube, every guy on YouTube is like the toughest guy in the world, he's the biggest gangster, he did so much time, that is not true. Never went to prison in my life. Never wanted to go out there and harm somebody of any color. Live like a king, a man in defense. If it comes to you, you defend yourself. You handle it. You have people that love you that don't want to see those people do anything to you. And that's how you get the godly glow. That Bruce Leroy glow, that Bruce Leroy glow that glows all around you, you can't even do nothing to it because it's godly. That's how you get that. From treating other people good, from being respectful, having morals, trying to be somebody that people gonna look at and say, you know what, one day I'm gonna be just like that. Because even though that might not have been the biggest billionaire, look how he turned out though. He looked happier than those billionaires. Them guys look like they falling from their grace right now. It's because how they treated people, what they did on their way up. It ain't about the money, y'all. That's what I'm saying. It ain't about the money. You'd be surprised. You might think, nah, this guy, he never had no cars. He never had this. He never had that. You'd be surprised. Maybe I'm a guy that had all that stuff and still do. Just don't want to put it out there to the public because that's not what I'm presenting. Or maybe you don't have to believe me. I can't come on here because a lot of people, you have to grow with them. And I'm like that too. I have to grow with them like, yeah, but maybe I am who I say I am. And you have to, that's the trusting part that people, they lose that in the beginning stages of being a content creator. They lose all of that. The information you put out is not real. You're talking about people negatively. You're not coming up with any solutions. You're just highlighting all the problems. You ain't trying to solve nothing. You up here, come on, man. We could do better than that as a culture. We can do better than that. Our culture brings in billions, trillions of dollars. But y'all still out here fighting each other? It make no sense. I can't see how people could just wake up every day and just I don't even talk politics, to be honest with you. It's really nobody's business. I don't like that stuff. I talk to you about the things that I love. The things that maybe I could bring to you to better your life and maybe make you feel kind of some way how I feel and love what you're doing. That's what I'm bringing to the table. I'm not trying to bring to the table all the things I don't like. Man, there'd be a whole ton of that stuff. There's a bunch of things I don't like in the world, but there's a bunch of things that I love. I stay away from the people that pretend to be like some. There's always people out there going to be pretending. I'm pretty sure right now there's somebody pretending to be, the most loving person in the world. And they probably cheating on their damn wife and can't wait to take pictures with these new chicks. I'm pretty sure. But there's also a person that's taking that picture with his shorty or by himself, doing what he doing, love what he doing, and actually putting out real, truthful footage out there. There's people like that. Don't think everybody's doing the same thing on this YouTube stuff, man. Because in these YouTube streets, you do find places where, like, people are doing their thing and having fun at what they doing and loving what they doing. So try to find those people, man. Until next time, it's your boy, Mickey Made It. Peace.